You know, the Bible says in the book of Isaiah that in the last days the people shall be covered with gross darkness. Not just darkness, but the adjective itself, gross darkness, which means deep demonic filth. We have people all over America, specifically in Atlanta, trying to open up portals. We have videos of individuals all over social media opening portals. And I say that to say this: the demonic activity is getting worse. Satan does not need your help with inducing evil. But what he does need is your energy to help induce evil. What do I mean by energy? He needs your spiritual influence to compromise the human race. He doesn't need your help to help destroy the human race. You see, that's why the Bible says that hell was created for the devil and his angels. It was not created for man. But since man wants to be a partaker in the angels and the devil's enterprises, you will take part in that lake of fire that is coming. You see, a lot of people don't really understand, right? Is the Bible tells us if anyone goes around Jesus Christ, the same as a thief and a robber. All of these witches, sorcerers, warlocks, so on and so forth, are right in front of you. They're not wearing a cape. Witches are not riding brooms anymore. They don't have to put on the hat. You have to pay attention to them. The Bible says, judge not of their appearance, but judge righteous judgment, which means you have to really pay attention to people. You have to really know what people are doing, not just within the witchcraft and the sorcery that they're doing, but what they are inducing towards you in the midst of them doing their witchcraft and sorcery. You see, all over this app, you need to go down your friends list. You need to see who you're following. And you need to ask yourself, is this person casting a spell on me? Is this person performing sorcery? Because witchcraft is real. Witchcraft is serious. Sorcery is real. Divination is real. Necromancy is real. And it's right in front of you. You see, the devil is extremely smart. He's intelligent. He doesn't send people out with witch hats on. They don't ride brooms. He doesn't send sorcerers out with long robes on anymore. There are people that look like me, and there are people that look like you. So you have to open your eyes, because this is the season of great deception. Great deception. And this country is totally finished. Now, you see all over the internet now that people are financially incapable of surviving. You have all these videos that are going viral of people complaining, cursing, and blaspheming against God because their way of life that they used to live is no more in existence. And see, this proves the Bible true, because in the book of Revelation, God said that he would take away the mirth, right? The mirth and the singing, the joy, the dancing. He's taken that away. That is something that will never return. This country is in the midst of God's judgment. God's hand is only going to get heavier and heavier and heavier until this system, this world, and this reality is gone. God's patience is running out. God's patience will fully run out when the day of the Lord comes, when the Antichrist declares himself as God in the flesh. God's patience will officially run out. We have people falling away every single second of the day. There's somebody that woke up today that has lost hope. There's someone that went to bed last night angry that lost hope. You need to make sure that you're not the one that has lost hope. We have all these pastors with churches everywhere, and there is no spiritual reconciliation or rejuvenation to the human family. Things are getting worse. They're getting worse progressively. And a lot of you worldly folks want somebody to come out and say things that are just worldly. I can't do that. You can find someone else's content to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you plain, just like it is. Right? The Bible says horrible is the end of an unrighteous generation. This is an unrighteous generation. People want to have prominence, acknowledgement, and success without God. They want to live on without God. But guess what? You got something that belongs to God. That's your spirit. That's your soul. And if you don't go back to Him, if you don't acknowledge Him, if you don't choose to bow down to Him, if you don't choose to love Him, if you don't choose to fear Him, then your future is quite dire and obsolete in His eyes. You see, the Bible says, choose ye whom you shall serve this day. My choice is God. My choice is Jesus. My choice is salvation. See, this world is waxing worse and worse. And if you can't see that, you're in trouble.